Hey folks, it's Mark here from Harmonix Tuition, back today with a universal lesson, which I don't do very often, but basically means it's a lesson that essentially can benefit anyone of any skill level on the guitar because it's fundamental. So today's lesson looks at finger independence, and as written in the title, it is beginner friendly. Ideally it's for beginners, but intermediates and up can definitely use it because it really helps you to isolate your fingers and strengthen them individually based on a scale shape that I'm going to show you today. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you like the video. If you do, please like it and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our uploads or if we go live. So that being said, let's get into the lesson today. And just remember that this is designed for people who are total beginners or beginners and intermediates as well. But if you're an advanced player, all you need to do is do these scales on a much higher, faster level, and you'll still get something out of them, believe me. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so this finger independence exercise is actually really simple, and you can make it as easy and as difficult on your left hand and your right hand as you want. It's great for coordination and it's going to help your fingers develop their own individual strength. Okay, so I do this every day at the moment and I have done it for years. It's very good. And what it is basically is an A major scale, but we're going to do it in a very specific fingering style so that you get the most out of your left hand. The key thing to remember with this is that your first finger is responsible for everything in fret 4, your second in fret 5, third in fret 6, and fourth in fret 7. Okay, and you never deviate from that. We're going to be using alternate picking, so we're going to start with the downstroke and then it's going to be up, down from then on. We're never going to do 2 downs or 2 ups. Okay, it's always going to be up, down, or down, up. We're going to start on the low E string at the top and we're going to go 5, 7 with our second and pinky. We're going to hold these fingers down as we go. This part's very important, okay? To hold your fingers down. You don't want to be doing this, okay? You want to keep your fingers down as you move, okay? So we're going to pick with alternate picking. We're going to start with the down on the 5 and then up on the 7. Then we're going to move to the A string, down, up, down. Okay, so on the A string there, we've got 4, 5, and 7. That's with our first, second, and third fingers. Then we're moving to the D string. Okay, this time we've got our third finger involved, and that's on fret 6. So that's 4, 6, and 7. Okay, then I'm going to add in this extra note here, fret 4 on the G string with our first finger. That's like a turning note, so we can come back down. And then we just come back down. Okay, it's very simple in theory. But the more you speed up the metronome and you try and do this as clean as possible, the more difficult it's going to get, but the more it's going to force your hand to become more independent, the fingers rather. Okay? So let me show you the whole thing nice and slow. You can see the right hand here, so how it moves. Like that, and you just cycle that over and over. Pick a speed. I recommend using a metronome at a reasonable pace, and you want to do 1 note for every 2 beats. So it's easy on the ear that way to follow it. So like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, like that. Pretty simple and straightforward, yeah? Keep it nice and clean like that. You want each note to ring out for as long as each other note. You don't want any notes lingering. You want to keep it nice and smooth. So what you can do to add to this is you can play the A major scale though, but you can use different frets and it sounds exactly the same. But what's good about it is you're actually getting a stretch, more of a stretch out of your fingers. So let's say you wanted to do that and you've done this, it's going quite well, but now you want to add a bit more of a stretch. What you can do is you can play these frets, it will still sound the same. You can play 5, 7, 9 on the low E, like that, with my first, second, and fourth. So we've got a whole step or a fret gap now between these fingers. Okay, then exactly the same frets on the next string, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, then we're going to go this time to 6, 7, and 9 on the D, and just come back. Okay, so that'll look like this. Like that. Okay, and you can get that up to a good speed, and it sounds very smooth, and this is more akin to like a normal scale that you would play on the guitar, yeah, as opposed to this one, which has been sort of carved out to be more difficult for your fingers. So you can do that, and that will help the stretch between the first, second, and the fourth fingers. What you can do, if you feel like your third finger is being too neglected, is swap the second finger on fret 7 here for the third. That will really help start working your third, and it will help the independence between your third and your fourth as opposed to the first and the second that you get from the other shape. Okay, so give that a try. I hope that helps you. Just do it nice and slowly. You don't have to do it quickly. It's not a race. And I think if you do that consistently every day or however often you play, and you increase the metronome slowly when it's clean and it's perfect, I think you'll notice a big difference in no time. So good luck. Okay folks, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to leave the beginner playlist for you up here. There's bound to be something in there of benefit to you if you are beginner level and you're watching this. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. I would love to know what you thought of this lesson today, if it's going to help you, if it's something that you're going to try and do and build into your practice routines, etc. Thank you very much for watching today, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.